power division between the three branches of government. The division of powers between three branches, legislative, executive, and judicial, is an essential element of democracy. The system of checks and balances was designed to provide independence, transparency, and high efficiency of the interactions between these branches, giving meaning to the idea of separation of powers. The legislature creates the laws, the executive branch enforces them, and the judiciary interprets the laws and decides whether they comply with the Constitution of the United States. The overall goal of the system is to limit the amount of power that each branch has and to make sure that the country's leaders will not abuse their power or make a wrong decision. The Constitution of the United States proposes a variety of means to enable the system of checks and balances. The strongest branch is the legislature. The U.S. Constitution gives a preference to the Congress, providing it with more instruments of checks and balances than both the executive and the judicial branches. For example, the President, who represents the executive power, can veto the bills issued by Congress, the legislative power, and return them with his comments and observations. However, this right is not absolute, and the law can come into force despite the President's veto if it gets enough votes in Congress. This rule is set to provide support for popular laws, and it gives more weight to the legislative branch. Another example that illustrates the power of the legislature is that Congress checks and balances the power of the executive branch regarding international and military affairs. Even though the President is the Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the United States, the exclusive right to declare war belongs to Congress, and all decisions regarding the financing of military operations must also be supported by the legislative branch. Additionally, all the international agreements signed by the President must undergo the procedure of ratification by Congress. Moreover, the agreement should receive real support from Congress since its adoption requires 2/3 of the votes in the Senate. Finally, the legislative branch has control over the executive because according to the U.S. Constitution, Congress can remove the President of the United States, as well as federal officials and judges from the office through the procedure of impeachment. For these reasons, the legislative branch is believed to be the most powerful. The judicial branch, on the other hand, appears to be the weakest of the branches. First of all, the candidates for the Supreme Court justices are nominated by the President and must be approved by Congress, the Senate. Thus, the judicial branch depends on both the executive and legislative branches as they decide who will be appointed as judges. The second aspect that weakens the judicial branch is that even though the President appoints the justices to the Supreme Court for life, they can be released from their duties through the procedure of impeachment by the Congress. Moreover, although the judicial branch checks the law's compliance with the Constitution and may revoke the law that was passed by Congress if it contradicts the Constitution, the legislative branch can still make amendments to the Constitution despite decisions by the Supreme Court. Thus, the judicial branch is limited by both the legislature and the President.